Every day gives you a chance to grow or to waste time. Most people wait for one big opportunity, but real success comes from improving yourself a little bit every single day. It's like building a strong house. You don't do it in one day, you add one brick at a time. The secret is simple. Focus on the small things that shape your habits, your discipline, your mindset. If you keep improving these, your life will not only change, it will transform. Today I'm going to share 5 powerful areas you must work on daily, and once you do, your future will be very different. The first thing to understand about sharpening your mind is that it's your responsibility. Nobody else will do it for you. If you don't take charge of your thinking, the world will fill it with noise, opinions, and distractions. A sharp mind requires daily training, just like a strong body. And if you don't train it, you'll always be forced to follow, never to lead. In today's world, the biggest battle is not outside, it's inside your head. Social media, news, and endless entertainment all compete for your attention. If you let them win, your mind becomes dull, tired, and reactive. But if you control what enters your brain, you build strength. Discipline in what you consume is the first step to sharpening your thinking. A sharp mind is one that can see opportunities where others see problems. Most people complain when challenges appear. A sharper thinker asks, what can I learn from this? How can I use this situation to grow? That difference in perspective is what separates those who succeed from those who stay stuck. Training your mind to ask better questions sharpens it every day. Your environment matters. If you surround yourself with negative people, your thoughts become negative. If you surround yourself with lazy thinkers, you stop pushing yourself. But if you put yourself around people who challenge your ideas, who question your assumptions, your mind sharpens naturally. Iron sharpens iron, and strong thinkers sharpen each other. The mind is like a blade. If it's not used, it rusts. Comfort, routine, and doing the same thing every day will slowly dull your thinking. That's why you must push yourself into new experiences. Try new skills, travel to new places, talk to people from different cultures. Every new experience forces your brain to adapt, and adaptation is how sharpness grows. One of the biggest mistakes is thinking you already know enough. The moment you stop learning, your mind begins to decline. Success is dangerous because it makes people comfortable. They think, I'm already good enough. But the world is always moving forward. If you don't sharpen your mind daily, one day you'll wake up and realize you've been left behind. Reading is one of the cheapest and most powerful ways to sharpen your mind. But don't just read everything. Be selective. Read things that stretch your thinking, that give you new perspectives, that challenge your beliefs. Even one sentence in a book can open a door in your mind that you didn't know existed. That is how knowledge sharpens thought. A sharp mind knows how to focus. We live in a distracted world, and focus is rare. But when you learn to give your full attention to one thing, you unlock power. People with sharp focus finish what others only start. They see details others miss. They solve problems others ignore. Focus makes the difference between average and extraordinary. Curiosity is the engine of a sharp mind. When you stop asking questions, you stop growing. Ask why things work the way they do. Ask how something could be improved. Ask what nobody else is asking. Curiosity leads to creativity, and creativity is the ultimate sign of a sharp mind. Never stop being curious, no matter how old you are. Sharpening your mind also means training your memory. Don't let technology do all the thinking for you. Practice remembering details, names, and lessons you learn. A sharp memory gives you confidence in conversations and decisions. When you can recall information quickly, you appear smarter and stronger. Not because you are special, but because you trained your mind to stay active. Critical thinking is another part of sharpening your mind. Don't accept everything you hear. Question it, test it, analyze it. Many people are manipulated because they don't think critically. A sharp mind doesn't follow blindly. It investigates. It knows that the truth is often deeper than the first impression. This skill alone can save you from costly mistakes. Failure is one of the best sharpeners of the mind. When you fail, you are forced to reflect, to ask why, to change your strategy. Every mistake, if studied, makes you wiser. People who avoid failure never sharpen their thinking because they never learn. But those who embrace failure as a teacher grow sharper with every setback. Discipline is the grindstone of the mind. You cannot sharpen anything without consistent effort. Just like a sword becomes sharper with repeated polishing, your mind sharpens with repeated practice. Discipline in studying, in working, in staying curious, that is what builds a sharp and reliable mind over the years. Listening is underrated, but it is a powerful way to sharpen your mind. When you truly listen, you learn. You pick up details, emotions, and patterns that others miss. A sharp mind is not just about speaking well, it's about listening deeply. The more you listen, the more material you give your brain to grow sharper. Writing is another tool for sharpening your thinking. When you put your thoughts into words, you are forced to organize them. Writing reveals the gaps in your logic. It makes your ideas clearer and more powerful. Many of the greatest thinkers in history wrote daily, not for others, but to sharpen their own minds. Rest is also part of sharpening the mind. A tired brain cannot think clearly. You must respect sleep, meditation, and moments of silence. Rest does not make you weak. It makes you sharper. A rested mind is faster, more creative, and better at solving problems. Rest is not a waste of time. It is preparation for greatness. Sharpening your mind means practicing awareness. Many people live on autopilot, not noticing what's happening around them. A sharp thinker observes details, the way people behave, the patterns in business, the signals of change. Awareness makes you one step ahead while others are still trying to catch up. Humility sharpens the mind. If you think you know everything, you stop learning. But when you stay humble, you keep your brain open to new lessons. Humility attracts teachers, mentors, and experiences that polish your thinking. Pride dulls the mind. Humility sharpens it. A sharp mind knows how to manage emotions. If anger or fear controls you, your decisions become weak. But if you train your mind to stay calm under pressure, you can think clearly when others panic. Emotional control is one of the highest forms of mental sharpness, and it separates leaders from followers. Problem solving is the real test of a sharp mind. Don't avoid problems, chase them. Every problem is a chance to sharpen your thinking. The harder the problem, the sharper your brain becomes when you solve it. People who hide from problems keep their minds dull, but those who face them grow stronger every day. Innovation is born from a sharp mind. When you train yourself to connect ideas from different fields, you create new solutions. Innovation is not about inventing something from nothing. It's about sharpening your brain to see what others don't. That ability comes only from daily practice and curiosity. Sharpening your mind also means practicing patience. Quick answers are easy, but they are rarely wise. A sharp mind takes the time to think, to analyze, to test ideas before acting. Patience allows you to see beyond the obvious and choose the best path, not just the fastest one. Mental sharpness grows with teaching. When you explain what you know to others, you strengthen your own understanding. Teaching forces you to simplify complex ideas, which makes your own thinking clearer. A sharp mind is not selfish with knowledge. It sharpens itself by sharing. Adaptability is another part of a sharp mind. The world is changing faster than ever. If your thinking is rigid, you will break. But if your mind is flexible, you bend and adjust without losing strength. A sharp thinker is like water, able to fit any container, but strong enough to wear down stone. Self-reflection is a powerful sharpening tool. At the end of the day, ask yourself, what did I learn? What could I do better? What mistake did I make today? This daily habit keeps your brain sharp, because reflection turns experience into wisdom. Without reflection, experiences are wasted. Sharpening your mind requires courage. Courage to think differently, courage to challenge popular beliefs, courage to try new paths. Fear dulls the mind because it limits what you allow yourself to think. Courage frees the mind and makes it sharper, more creative, and more powerful. Technology can sharpen your mind, but only if you use it wisely. Don't let apps and devices control you. Use them to learn faster, to connect with great thinkers, to access knowledge from around the world. Technology is a tool, not a master. A sharp mind controls it instead of being controlled by it. Observation of nature can also sharpen the mind. Nature teaches patience, resilience, and balance. When you study how rivers flow, how trees grow, how seasons change, you discover lessons that apply to life and business. Nature sharpens your awareness and gives your brain a broader perspective. Sharpening the mind is not about competition with others. It's about competition with yourself. Each day ask, am I thinking better than yesterday? Am I making clearer decisions? Am I seeing opportunities faster? This mindset keeps you growing and ensures your mind never stops becoming sharper. Remember, a sharp mind creates a sharp life. If your thinking is strong, your actions are strong. If your thinking is weak, your results are weak. Sharpen your mind before the world dulls it with distractions and negativity. Your future will not be decided by luck. It will be decided by how sharp your mind becomes today. Your body is the engine that carries your dreams. If you neglect it, no matter how smart your ideas are, you will not have the energy to make them real. Too many people chase success while treating their body as if it doesn't matter. But without health, money and achievements lose their meaning. Take care of your body today, or you will pay the price tomorrow. Energy is the foundation of productivity. You cannot think clearly, work hard, or stay motivated if your body is tired. That is why sharpening the mind alone is not enough. You must also fuel the body. A strong body supports a sharp brain, and together they create unstoppable momentum. Success requires both. Food is not just taste, it is fuel. Every meal you eat is either building your future or destroying it. Most people eat for comfort, not for energy. But if you choose food that nourishes your body, you will feel the difference in your focus, your stamina, and your confidence. Small changes in diet can create big changes in results. Exercise is not about looking good. It is about being strong enough to carry your ambitions. When you train your body, you also train your discipline. Each workout is a reminder that growth comes from effort. A body that is active every day becomes more resilient, more energetic, and more prepared for the challenges of life. Sleep is one of the most powerful tools for fueling the body. Many people brag about sleeping less, but it is foolish to sacrifice rest. A tired body cannot build a strong future. Sleep restores energy, repairs the body, and sharpens the mind. Protect your sleep as carefully as you protect your work. Water is often ignored, yet it is life's simplest fuel. Dehydration makes you weak, slow, and unfocused. Many times, what people call stress or laziness is simply lack of water. Drinking enough each day is one of the easiest ways to keep your body energized and your brain functioning at its best. Movement throughout the day is just as important as exercise. Too many people sit for hours without realizing they are slowly damaging their health. Stand, stretch, walk, breathe deeply. Small movements wake up the body and refresh the brain. Your future requires a body that moves, not one that rusts. Strength comes from balance. You must balance work with recovery, effort with rest, stress with relaxation. If you push too hard without recovery, your body breaks down. If you rest too much without effort, your body weakens. Balance is the secret fuel that keeps the engine running for a lifetime. A healthy body is an investment, not an expense. People spend money on clothes, cars, and phones, but hesitate to spend on good food or fitness. That thinking is wrong. Your body is your greatest asset. If it fails, everything else loses value. Investing in your health is the smartest business decision you can make. Confidence begins in the body. When you feel strong, you walk differently, speak differently, and think differently. A weak body creates doubt, while a strong body builds certainty. People can see and feel your energy. If you feel your body daily, your presence alone becomes a statement of strength and reliability. Discipline in health builds discipline in life. If you can control what you eat, how you sleep, and how you move, you can control your work and your future. The habits of health are connected to the habits of success. Train your body with discipline, and your life will follow the same path. Stress attacks the body just as much as the mind. If you don't manage stress, it will destroy your health. Learn to release it through exercise, meditation, or hobbies. A fueled body is not just strong in muscles, it is calm in spirit. Protecting your health also means protecting your peace. Your body is a mirror of your priorities. If you treat it well, it shows discipline and respect for yourself. If you neglect it, it shows lack of care. People may not say it, but they notice the energy and posture you carry. A well-fueled body communicates strength without words. Age is not the enemy. Neglect is. Many people blame age for their weakness, but the real reason is lifestyle. If you keep fueling your body with good food, regular movement and rest, you can stay strong even as you grow older. Age does not stop you. Bad habits do. Fueling your body also means avoiding poison. Junk food, alcohol, and harmful substances might give short pleasure but steal long health. Every time you consume poison, you trade your future for the present. A sharp mind would never accept such a trade. Respect your body enough to say no. Your future dreams require long-term energy. Building a business, raising a family, or leading a team is not a sprint. It is a marathon. Only a fueled body can run that marathon without collapsing. If you train and fuel yourself daily, you'll have the stamina to finish what others quit. Fueling your body is not about perfection. It's about consistency. You don't need a perfect diet or perfect routine. You just need to show up every day and give your body what it needs. Consistent small efforts create extraordinary strength over time. Success is always built on consistency. Breathing is the most basic fuel, yet most people forget to do it properly. Deep, calm breathing energizes the body, reduces stress, and sharpens the mind. When you control your breath, you control your state. Never underestimate the power of simply breathing well. Your body is not separate from your brain, they are partners. If your body is weak, your brain cannot perform at its best. That is why athletes often become strong leaders. They learn how a strong body supports clear thinking. If you want your ideas to shine, make sure your body can carry them. Fueling your body also sharpens resilience. When your body is healthy, you recover faster from setbacks. Illness, stress, or fatigue do not defeat you easily. A fueled body allows you to bounce back when life knocks you down. And resilience is one of the greatest assets for building the future. Food is culture, but you must learn to separate celebration from daily fuel. Enjoying meals with family is beautiful, but overeating or indulging daily weakens you. Learn to celebrate occasionally and discipline regularly. A fueled body comes from wise decisions, not from endless indulgence. Your posture reveals the state of your body. A strong, fueled body stands tall and confident, while a weak one bends and shrinks. Even before you speak, people judge your energy through your posture. Fuel your body so that it naturally communicates strength without you saying a word. Fueling your body means respecting time. Don't wait until you are sick to take health seriously. Prevention is cheaper than cure. Every day you invest in your body saves you from future pain and regret. The best time to fuel your body was yesterday. The second best time is today. The body teaches the mind through effort. When you push through a tough workout, you prove to yourself that you can endure discomfort. That lesson transfers into business, relationships, and life. Fueling the body with effort builds not only strength, but also character. Your body is a system, and all parts matter. Muscles, heart, lungs, digestion, they work together. Ignoring one weakens the rest. To fuel your future, you must care for the whole system. Treat your body as the masterpiece it is, not as a machine you can abuse without consequences. Joy fuels the body as much as food. Laughter, play, and human connection energize you more than any drink or supplement. Do not forget that happiness is also fuel. A body filled with joy performs better than a body filled only with calories. Your habits today are writing the story of your future health. If you eat poorly now, you may face disease later. If you skip exercise today, you may face weakness tomorrow. But if you fuel your body well today, you will write a future of strength and freedom. Every choice adds a sentence to that story. Respecting your body also means listening to it. Pain, fatigue, and illness are signals, not inconveniences. Too many people ignore their body until it breaks. A sharp leader pays attention early, makes adjustments, and prevents disaster. Your body speaks. The question is whether you listen. Fueling your body gives you presence. People can feel your energy when you walk into a room. They may not know what you eat or how you train, but they notice the vitality in your movements. A fueled body radiates life, and that life inspires others to trust and follow you. Your future is carried by your body. No matter how big your dreams are, you will need energy, health, and strength to reach them. Success is heavy. It demands a body that is fueled and ready. Take care of your body every day because the future belongs to those strong enough to live it fully. Discipline is not loud, but it is powerful. Many people admire talent, but talent without discipline disappears quickly. Discipline is what allows ordinary people to achieve extraordinary results. It doesn't shout for attention. It works quietly in the background, shaping habits and building consistency until success becomes unavoidable. The difference between dreamers and achievers is discipline. Everyone has dreams, but not everyone has the discipline to wake up early, stay focused, and keep pushing when it's hard. Dreams without discipline stay in the mind. Discipline is the bridge that takes them into reality. Discipline is like a bank account. Every small action you repeat daily is a deposit. Skipping those actions is a withdrawal. Over time, disciplined people build wealth in habits, skills, and results, while the undisciplined are left empty. Success belongs to those who invest daily in their discipline account. Winners are not defined by how much they do when motivated. They are defined by what they do when motivation is gone. Motivation is temporary, but discipline is permanent. When you are tired, bored, or discouraged, discipline is the force that keeps you moving. That's why it is silent but powerful. Discipline is about mastering small actions. Success is not one big decision. It is thousands of small choices made consistently. Waking up on time, eating right, focusing on tasks, learning daily, these small disciplines build the foundation of greatness. Ignore them, and greatness collapses. Many people think discipline is restriction, but in reality, it is freedom. When you are disciplined with time, you gain freedom to achieve more. When you are disciplined with money, you gain freedom from stress. When you are disciplined with habits, you gain freedom to build the life you want. Discipline is the path to real freedom. Discipline is not built overnight. It is built like muscle, with repetition and patience. Every time you resist distraction and choose focus, you strengthen your discipline muscle. At first, it feels heavy, but with practice, it becomes natural. Discipline grows stronger the more you use it. Discipline teaches you to respect time. Time is life's most valuable resource, yet most people waste it. Discipline ensures you use it wisely. Winners know that lost money can be earned again, but lost time never returns. Daily discipline is how you protect your future from being stolen by wasted hours. Discipline sharpens character. People trust those who are reliable, consistent, and responsible. When you show up every day, even when it's hard, people know they can depend on you. That reputation opens doors that talent alone cannot. Discipline silently builds trust, and trust builds success. The road to discipline is often lonely. While others are relaxing, you are working. While others are entertained, you are learning. While others sleep, you are building. It feels quiet and unnoticed at first, but over time, the gap between the disciplined and the undisciplined becomes too wide to ignore. Discipline is the cure for excuses. Everyone has reasons why they cannot succeed. Too busy, too tired, too unlucky. Discipline ignores those reasons and focuses on action. The disciplined person may also be tired and busy, but they do it anyway. That is why discipline always wins. Consistency is the true face of discipline. Anyone can do something once, but winners do it every day. Writing one page, practicing one skill, making one call, repeated daily, these small actions compound into huge results. Discipline turns effort into momentum and momentum into mastery. Discipline is not about punishment, it is about training. When you train a tree to grow straight, it grows strong. When you train your habits to stay disciplined, your life grows in the right direction. Training is uncomfortable, but it produces strength that lasts. Discipline also means saying no. No to distractions, no to unhealthy habits, no to opportunities that do not match your goals. Every no protects your focus and energy. Without discipline, you say yes to everything and achieve nothing. Saying no is how winners stay on the right path. Emotions can be powerful, but discipline must guide them. Anger, excitement, or fear can push you off track if you are not disciplined. A disciplined person feels emotions but does not let them control decisions. Discipline is the anchor that keeps you steady in every storm. Discipline is built in private, but rewarded in public. Nobody sees the early mornings, the sacrifices, the self-control. But when results come, everyone notices. The spotlight always shines on success, but the silent foundation is discipline. Without it, the light never comes. One test of discipline is how you act when nobody is watching. It's easy to look disciplined when people are observing. The real question is what you do in silence when there is no applause, no recognition. Winners are disciplined in private long before they are praised in public. Discipline is not perfection, it is persistence. You will make mistakes, but discipline is what brings you back on track. Missing one day does not ruin you, giving up does. The disciplined mind understands failure is temporary, but quitting makes it permanent. Discipline and patience walk together. Success takes time, and without patience, discipline becomes frustrating. Patience reminds you that daily effort will eventually bring results. Discipline gives you the strength to keep going until patience rewards you with success. Discipline protects you from regret. Many people regret not starting earlier, not staying consistent, not giving their best. The disciplined person may suffer in the moment, but they enjoy the pride of achievement later. Pain of discipline is temporary, but pain of regret lasts a lifetime. Discipline teaches resilience. Life will test you with failures, setbacks, and delays. Without discipline, you give up. With discipline, you keep moving even when results are not immediate. This resilience is what allows winners to keep going when others have already quit. Discipline is the invisible advantage. It doesn't look glamorous, but it gives you a quiet edge. While others wait for motivation, you are already moving. While others are distracted, you are building. That silent advantage compounds until the difference becomes undeniable. Self-control is the core of discipline. You cannot control the world, but you can control yourself. Your habits, your choices, your actions, these are in your power. The more you control yourself, the less the outside world can control you. That is true strength. Discipline is a teacher that never lies. It shows you clearly what you truly value. If you say health is important but never exercise, discipline exposes the truth. If you say success matters but waste your time, discipline reveals the gap. It forces honesty between your words and your actions. Winners understand that discipline is not seasonal, it is daily. You cannot work hard for 1 week and expect lifelong results. Just as you cannot eat once and stay full forever, you cannot practice discipline once and expect success. It is a lifestyle, not a moment. Discipline gives structure to chaos. Life is unpredictable, full of noise and distraction. Discipline creates order, a routine, a system, a plan. With structure, you make progress even in uncertainty. Without it, you drift and waste years chasing nothing. Discipline is contagious. When you live with discipline, people around you notice, they become inspired, motivated, and more responsible. Your discipline not only builds your success, but also influences your family, friends, and team. One person's discipline can transform an entire group. Discipline is silent because it does not ask for recognition. It doesn't need praise. It doesn't need applause. It simply does the work, day after day. And eventually, results speak louder than words. That is why discipline is the most powerful form of commitment. Your future is hidden in your daily discipline. Every morning, you wake up on time. Every task you complete, every distraction you resist, they all shape who you will become. Success is not an accident. It is the natural reward of disciplined living. Discipline is the secret every winner carries. It is not glamorous, it is not loud, but it is unshakable. Talent may open the door, luck may give an opportunity, but discipline keeps you walking until you arrive. If you want to win daily, make discipline your closest companion. Time is the most expensive resource you will ever own. Money lost can be earned again. Opportunities missed can return. But time once wasted is gone forever. Every successful person I have met values time like treasure. The truth is, if you don't master time, it will quietly master you. Many young people think they have plenty of time, but in reality, life is shorter than we imagine. Hours wasted on meaningless distractions today will cost you years of regret tomorrow. The earlier you learn to master time, the stronger your future will become. Time does not stop for anyone. It doesn't care if you are rich, poor, talented, or struggling. The clock moves the same for everyone. The only difference is how you use it. Some invest their hours wisely, others spend them carelessly. That's why the results in life are never equal. Mastering time starts with awareness. Ask yourself, where does my day go? How many hours are lost in scrolling, gossip, or laziness? Without awareness, time slips away like water through your fingers. Once you measure your time, you begin to control it. Successful people treat time like money. They budget it. They decide how much to spend on learning, working, resting, and connecting with others. If you do not create a plan for your time, someone else will steal it. Protect your hours like you protect your wallet. Time rewards discipline. If you wake up early, focus, and use your day wisely, you will achieve more than those who drift through life. Small, consistent use of time builds momentum. Even 30 minutes daily toward improvement can change your future. Many fail because they confuse being busy with being productive. Running in circles wastes energy but creates no results. Productivity is not about doing more. It's about doing what matters most. When you master time, you learn the difference. Every yes you give to something is a no to something else. If you say yes to endless distractions, you say no to progress. If you say yes to temporary pleasure, you say no to long-term growth. Mastering time means learning to say no without guilt. The morning is the most powerful time of the day. When the world is quiet, your mind is sharpest. If you control your mornings, you control your life. Winners do not waste the early hours. They use them to think, plan, and create. Procrastination is the enemy of time. It whispers, later, until later becomes never. Successful people know there is no perfect time to start. The best time is now. Action taken today saves you from regret tomorrow. Time mastery is also about energy. If you are tired, distracted, or unhealthy, you waste hours even while working. Guard your body and mind so you can use time at full strength. A sharp hour is worth more than a dull day. Technology can either save your time or steal it. It depends on how you use it. A disciplined person uses technology to learn, grow, and create. An undisciplined person becomes a slave to endless entertainment. Time mastery requires controlling your tools before they control you. Meetings, conversations, and commitments all consume time. Be careful who you give it to. Spend your time with people who add value, not those who drain it. The company you keep decides how wisely your hours are invested. Time teaches responsibility. If you cannot manage 1 hour, you cannot manage 1 day. If you cannot manage 1 day, you cannot manage 1 life. Mastering time is not about big decisions, but about consistently respecting the minutes that make up your life. Success requires urgency. Many people say, someday I will start, but someday never arrives. Winners treat today like their only chance. They use each hour as if it carries their future. Time does not wait for those who hesitate. When you master time, you also master opportunity. Opportunities often come disguised in small windows. If you are not prepared, you miss them. But if you are disciplined with time, you can seize them instantly. The future belongs to the prepared mind. Time is life's true equalizer. You may not be born rich, but you were given 24 hours just like everyone else. The question is not how much time you have, it is how you use it. Winners squeeze value from every hour. Distractions are the thieves of time. They seem harmless in the moment, but they steal hours silently. Social media, gossip, endless games. They cost more than money. They cost your future. Mastering time means locking the doors against these thieves. Planning is the weapon against wasted time. A clear schedule turns chaos into order. It gives direction to your energy. Without a plan, you react to life. With a plan, you control it. Even 10 minutes of planning can save hours of confusion. Time mastery is not about filling every second with work. Rest is also valuable when used wisely. Sleep, reflection, and relaxation recharge your energy so your hours are more powerful. Balance is the secret, not laziness, but strategic rest. Think of your day as an investment portfolio. Some hours must go into learning, some into building, some into relationships. If you invest all in pleasure, you go bankrupt. If you invest wisely, your life becomes rich. Winners protect their mornings and evenings. Mornings shape the day, evenings shape tomorrow. If you waste these golden hours, the middle of the day loses power. Treat the start and end of your day as sacred. Time mastery also means finishing what you start. Many people begin projects with excitement but never finish. Every unfinished task is wasted time. Discipline yourself to complete what you start, and your hours will always deliver results. Every distraction carries a hidden cost, not just the minutes lost, but the momentum broken. Restarting takes energy. That's why disciplined people focus deeply, then rest fully. They do not allow constant interruptions to rob their productivity. When you respect time, people respect you. If you show up late, cancel often, or waste others' time, you lose trust. But when you manage your time with discipline, people see you as reliable. This silent respect creates new opportunities. Time mastery is not glamorous, but it is powerful. You don't see results instantly, but over years, the person who uses time wisely outpaces everyone. Slow progress, repeated daily, creates unstoppable momentum. Many people think they lack time, but in reality, they lack priorities. You cannot do everything, but you can do the most important things. Time mastery is not about having more hours. It is about knowing what matters most. Life punishes those who waste time. Opportunities fade, energy declines, regret grows heavier. But life rewards those who respect time with success, freedom, and fulfillment. Your relationship with time decides your destiny. The future belongs to those who act now. Every decision to use time wisely creates compound results. 10 years later, the disciplined will stand far ahead, while the careless wonder where their years disappeared. Time is your greatest asset. You cannot control the clock, but you can control your choices. Master it, and you create a future of purpose and success. Lose it, and you lose everything. Remember, time will not wait, so start mastering it today. No one succeeds alone. Success is built on relationships with family, friends, mentors, partners, and even strangers who believe in you. The people you connect with can either lift you higher or drag you down. Strengthening the right connections is one of life's most powerful strategies. Your network is your net worth, not in money, but in opportunities, guidance, and trust. One conversation can change your direction. One mentor can open new doors. One friend can remind you to keep going. Life is richer when you build strong, meaningful connections. Relationships require attention, just like plants. If you water them, they grow. If you ignore them, they wither. A quick message, a kind word, a small act of support. These simple efforts strengthen bonds that may one day shape your destiny. The strongest connections are built on trust. Trust does not appear overnight. It grows slowly through honesty, consistency, and respect. Once people trust you, opportunities flow naturally. Without trust, no matter how talented you are, doors will close. Always remember, people don't follow money, they follow character. If you are trustworthy, kind, and dependable, people will want to walk with you. Strengthening connections is not about using people, but about building real value together. In life, you will meet three kinds of people: those who inspire you, those who challenge you, and those who drain you. Choose carefully. Spend more time with those who bring out the best in you. Connections shape habits, and habits shape destiny. Communication is the oxygen of strong connections. Many relationships fail not because people stop caring, but because they stop communicating. Speak openly, listen deeply, and be present. Good communication makes relationships unbreakable. Gratitude strengthens bonds faster than anything else. Never take people for granted. Say thank you, appreciate their efforts, and acknowledge their role in your journey. Gratitude turns ordinary connections into lifelong partnerships. When you strengthen connections, think long-term. Don't look for quick favors. Instead, invest in building trust and loyalty. One strong relationship built today can bring benefits for decades, far beyond what you can imagine. Generosity is the seed of lasting relationships. Give before you receive. Share knowledge, offer help, and support others' dreams. People remember those who helped them when nobody else did. This is how you build deep connections that last forever. The quality of your connections matters more than the number. A few strong, loyal relationships are worth more than 1,000 weak ones. Don't chase popularity, focus on building depth. One real friend in your corner is stronger than a crowd of strangers. Conflict is natural in any relationship. What matters is how you handle it. Do not let pride destroy connections. Learn to apologize, forgive, and move forward. A relationship that survives conflict becomes even stronger. Strengthening connections also means being reliable. If you make promises, keep them. If you say you will show up, be there. Reliability is rare, but it makes you unforgettable. People trust those who do what they say. Great leaders are remembered not only for what they built, but also for the relationships they nurtured. Empires fall, money fades, but the connections you create remain in people's hearts. Legacy is measured by lives touched. Listen more than you speak. Many people want to be heard, but few take time to listen. By listening, you show respect and understanding. Strong connections are not about talking the most, but about hearing the deepest. Respect differences. Not everyone thinks like you or acts like you. Strong connections are built when you value diversity, learn from others, and accept differences without judgment. Respect turns strangers into allies. Mentors are one of life's greatest gifts. They shorten your learning curve, warn you of mistakes, and guide you with wisdom. But mentors appear only when you are humble enough to listen. Strengthen that connection, and it can change your life forever. Friendships are not built in sunshine alone. They are tested in storms. When someone stands with you in difficult times, that bond becomes unbreakable. Strengthening connections means being there not just for the celebrations, but also for the struggles. Family is the first foundation of connection. No matter how busy life becomes, never forget your roots. Family gives you strength when the world feels heavy. Strengthen this connection, and you will always have a source of unconditional support. In business, people do not just invest in ideas. They invest in relationships. Customers, partners, and employees stay loyal not because of contracts, but because of trust. Business without strong connections is fragile. Strong connections also require boundaries. Respect your time and others' time. Do not overpromise, and do not allow yourself to be used. Healthy relationships are built on balance, not sacrifice of self-worth. Empathy is the hidden strength of powerful relationships. When you put yourself in others' shoes, you connect at a deeper level. People may forget your words, but they never forget how you made them feel. Strengthen connections by celebrating others' success. Don't compete with your friends, cheer for them. Jealousy weakens relationships, but support makes them grow. When you celebrate others, they celebrate you too. Your network should not only lift you, but you must also lift them. Be the friend who encourages, the partner who inspires, the leader who uplifts. Strong connections are not one-sided. They thrive when both sides grow together. Time is the greatest gift you can give to a relationship. Be fully present. A few minutes of true attention is more valuable than hours of distraction. Strong connections are built not by words alone, but by presence. Learn to reconnect. Sometimes relationships drift apart, but that does not mean they are lost. A single message, a phone call, or a visit can rebuild bridges. Don't wait for others to reach out. Take the first step. In every stage of life, connections change. Childhood friends, schoolmates, colleagues, mentors, all play different roles. Some stay, some leave. The key is to strengthen the ones that truly matter at each stage. The world is built on collaboration, not isolation. Look at any great achievement, it is never the work of one person. Behind every success story is a network of strong connections. Strengthening them makes impossible goals possible. At the end of life, people do not count money, titles, or possessions. They count relationships. The love you gave, the trust you earned, the people you impacted. That is what truly remains. Connections shape the story of your life. So strengthen connections that shape your life. Be honest, be generous, be present, and be reliable. Surround yourself with people who believe in you and believe in them too. When relationships are strong, success becomes easier and life becomes richer. Remember, success is not about what you do once in a while, it's about what you improve every single day. These 5 areas are like seeds. If you plant them daily, they grow into habits, and habits shape your future. Don't wait for tomorrow, start today. Even the smallest improvement you make today can become the biggest reason for your success tomorrow. The choice is always in your hands. Stay the same or grow stronger every day.